Hey guys, Chris here with a new deck profile and a new layout. So today we have DevPro. DevPro is a online dueling application that you can download for your laptop or computer or PC or whatever. And it's actually really old, and I'm explaining stuff for no reason because everyone knows what DevPro is. If you don't know what DevPro is, you better download it now. No, I'm sorry. So I've had it for about 2 or 3 months now, times 3. I've had it since actually last summer. Sorry about that. And I just haven't found a way to get a screen recorder. Plus my previous laptop screwed up in an update for Windows, and I had to delete everything. So I'm here. So without further ado, I'm going to get into the profile. And first, I'm going to explain something. I am doing the profile, and then later after that, I will be doing the replays. I'm not going to separate them. They're going to be in the same video. And right now, I'm just going to explain the cards and what they do and why I have them in. Okay. First card, 2 nekroface. Nekroface is the main part of this deck, and this is a nekroface banishment deck. Forgot to put that in. But nekroface banish. What it's focused on is banishing everything, and nekroface shuffling them back, with Grand Magia de Urza helping along. So there's only 7 monsters, 31 spells, and 2 traps, which is displayed here. Fairy Tale Snow, I'm going to explain first actually. Special summon it from the graveyard by banishing 7 cards from your hand, field, or grave in any order you'd like, then special summon it. When it's normal summon or special summon, Book of Moon one of your opponent's monsters. And it's a great level 4 for XYZ plays. So, yeah. Nekroface. When it's normal summon, shuffle all banished cards from yours and your opponent's banished to the decks. Nekroface, when it's banished as well, banish top 5 cards of your deck and your opponent's deck. Sorry if I stutter a bit. I don't like talking really. Even knowing I have a YouTube channel. Sorry. Grand Magia de Urza. Running through this gains 100 attack for every removed from play card. No, 400 attack for every removed from play card. Activate a Pot of Desires. Banish 10 cards. Grand Magia de Urza will have 4,000 attack. And with this deck being able to banish literally everything from the deck, it's going to have more than that. So that's great. And it's level 3, so Gravity Bind does not affect it. So I could run this, but it's in my side deck. Soul Release. This is good for banishing your Desires, your Nekroface, your anything really from your graveyard, and then Nekroface will shuffle it back. Oh, sorry. So it's good for recycle. Dimensional, or DDC, or different dimension capsule, is good for banishing your Desires and your Urzas. It's technically a gold Sark, but instead banishes it face down. I'm stuttering a lot today. I'm sorry. But it banishes everything that you need face down, but well, more or less. 1 Day of Peace. Self-explanatory. Both players draw a card, and neither player takes damage till the next standby. It's great. Pot of Desires, banish 10, draw 2. It's beautiful. And it's great with the Urza, like I said, and it's just beautiful in this deck. Card of Demise for consistency. If you have no cards in your hand, draw 3 cards. That's it. Oh, and at the end phase, send all cards from your hand to the grave. So that's great. Upstart Goblin for draw consistency, making it 49 cards, kinda. This isn't really 40 cards, 49 or 39 or anything. This is technically just, I want to say 0 cards with all the draw. Gold Sark for banishing your Nekroface. When Nekroface is banished, banish top 5. So that's great. Magical Mallet, just in case you draw into something you don't need, and it gives you consistency. Into the Void, if you have 3 cards in your hand, you could draw 1 card. Then at the end phase, ditch all your cards in your hand. Pot of Duality for consistency. Pot of this thing. I'm not even gonna say it. Just this pot thing. What it does is you can shuffle 3 monsters from your banished or your opponent's banished into the deck. Then draw 1 card. Which is great for recycling your nekrofaces, the Urzas, and Snows. Mainly nekroface. Soul Absorption. Yeah. Banish 10 cards. Gain 500 for each of them. 5,000 life points. Banish 5 cards. Gain 2,500. No matter what, you're gaining so much life points with this 1 card. Running 3 of them makes it even better. Macrocosmos. I'm running Soul Release to banish cards from my graveyard. I don't want anything in my graveyard, so Macrocosmos will help. But you can only run 1 because it's limited, so oh well. Solemn Strike for Infinity, Crystal Wing, Clear Wing, Vortex, Toad. Anything, really. But I'm only running 1, and it's 2 in the sideboard. I'm running 1 because I can, with the consistency of this deck. And it just helps. Extra deck. You don't really need an extra deck. I just have it here because I can make rank 4s, but you don't really need them. So, I'll explain the rank 4s. Cowboy, 2 Cowboy for just in case game. The Gusto Emerald for consistency. Tsukiyomi for consistency. Castell for big monsters, and yeah. Heartland Draco for game. Honor Arc for game. Nah. Honor Arc's technically just Crystal Wing, Clear Wing, Infinity, anything, really. Utopia for lightning. 3 Amaterasia for banished and lightning, because I just said. Side deck, Fairy Tale Snow, because I can. Primordial Sun, because it can be summoned with Macrocosmos, and it gains 100 for every banished monster. Only the monsters, though, which is 7. But you technically get a free monster because of Macrocosmos, so oh well. Crustian, I'm not even going to explain that. Pot of Acquisitive, this thing. The 3rd one, because I can. Exhibitional Goblin, 2 of them. It's a banished card, and I just had it there because I can. During the end phase, you can banish the top, or, no, sorry. During the end phase, reveal the bottom card of the deck, and then you can choose to banish it or put it on top of the deck. It thins out your deck later, when you need cards. Messenger of Peace. Stall. Gravity Bind, because stall, and it doesn't affect the Urza or the XYZs. And Solemn Strike, because they're Solemn Strikes. Yeah, okay. So this is the deck. This is how I chose to do everything. I'm going to do replays, and just gotta love that. Sorry, I'm going to get into a video. I will have the link to this in the description. I'm going to be showing at least 2 or 3, depending on how long I want this to go. Okay. I'm not going to be explaining anything. You're just going to have to watch. Okay, so I'm going to explain something. The moment I got nekroface, or at least I activated the equivalences, whatever, he surrendered for one reason. He knew I was going to be able to get Grandmother Urza, and because I have 4 cards left in my deck, he knew that I will be recycling and recycling even more. That's what this deck is prone to do. Nekroface, when it's normal summoned, shuffle all these back into the deck. As you see, I can have 4 cards left. So yeah, and he knew he couldn't stop anything that I had, even if he wanted to, because I'll just be recycling and recycling. So there's the first replay. Trains. So I'm gonna explain a few things. I'm not gonna play the music again. This is really my first time making a dev video, so I'm not specifically sure what I'm doing. So trains, I didn't know what trains really did, except that they were level 10 monsters that special summon themselves. And I really like trains now. I hate going against them. They're really annoying. So I'm gonna load this replay and explain as it goes. Well, it's going pretty fast, so oh well. So I'm activating all the soul absorptions with that, so I'm getting like, I want to say 75 life points. Oh wait, no, more than that. Just because of the macrocosmos. Or, sorry, nekroface. So I'm already up triple my normal life points, triple to 8,000. So I can just sit on that for a while until I draw into what I need. I don't really care about summoning a monster or protecting my life points because I'm just going to have so much more. And with Pot of Desires, that even makes it even better because of how fast everything goes. With this deck, sadly, it's hard to find people that won't rage quit. That's why I don't have a lot of replays at the moment. So, as you can see, the Urza is already at 6,400. It's going to be, and that's why I run Psalm Strike. But it's going to be even higher the more everything goes on. Yes, I did shuffle everything in, but Desires got it back out to 4,000. All I'm really doing on this is banishing everything, shuffling them back, and banishing them again. And while that happens, I'm gaining life points. In a Yu-Gi-Oh deck, the main thing you want to do is keep control of your life, your field, and your, well, deck. But this does everything. And now you see the soul absorption go in play. Or, sorry, the soul release. And if this keeps going on, I can just keep, the duel won't really progress. Even if I don't attack, it's just going to keep going forever. Which makes it even better for a deck. It doesn't matter if his attack points are higher at the moment, because I could get higher than that. So, plus my life points are much higher than his attack points. So this is where everything gets interesting. The calculator, because he has so many high levels, it's really high attack. And the Urza doesn't really get over 8,000 all that fast, which is really sad. But it took me forever to get rid of the calculator. I had to get rid of, well, I'll show you, but you have to get rid of all the monsters that are high level. And I'm still gaining so much more life. Even with a big attack monster like the calculator, I'm still gaining so much. And I'm keeping ahead of my opponent. That's what this deck is supposed to do, is keep your life points ahead. As I say so many more times. I'm actually gonna put sound effects on. Okay. The reason why I didn't summon the nekroface was because it would get destroyed anyway. And besides, if I wasn't able to get rid of that monster, the Express Knight, I would still have to deal with the calculator being huge attack. Now this is where it gets a bit tricky. Because I banished that nekroface there, I have a nekroface in the graveyard, and I can only have 2 in the deck. Now, it took me forever to actually figure out what I was going to do from there on. But then I realized I had to equip this pot in the hand. So I was able to get that back in the deck. And there's game. So, yeah, brain fart. I was actually thinking that this was a different time, but before, in one of the other profiles, I drew the nekroface, and the moment I activated a Pot of Desires, someone just quit. Because the nekroface was drawn off of Gold Sark. But when I activated the Pot of Desires, he quit. And I know why he quit. It's because I had the Soul Absorption. I just kept gaining life points. He knew he couldn't really get past something like that. I think it was a Fluffle deck. I'm not completely sure. But it was really fun just to watch. I love this deck because people can't really get over it easily. So, yeah. So, the third profile here, or duel here, is against Elemental Hero. Now, he helped me so much with this because he goes into Masked Hero Dark Law right here. And that helps me so much because he banishes everything. And I was hoping to draw into Macro and just activate it just because I could, because he has Dark Law. So that he knows that he screwed up. And here's that thing again. I'm just sitting on my life points. I don't really care if I have a monster or not. And I'm going to go back on the sound effects. Now, when you shuffled the Castell, or when you used Castell to shuffle the Soul Absorption, I was so scared, because I didn't know if I could sit on my life points that much. That's the one thing with this deck. If you don't have a Soul Absorption on the field, and you know your life points are going to go down, this deck starts to wobble and start to lead you down the path of death. But as long as you can draw into the monsters like the Urza, and I have 13 banished cards right there, I'm already bound to have over 4,000 attack points for that. But if he has an out to that, you're kind of screwed. So just from that, I was able to come back from getting my ass handed to me. But, oh well. The Dark Rebellion, I was actually hoping that the Dark Rebellion wouldn't do much, because there is a gains attack for every one of this. This is an infinite effect that's happening all the time, no matter what. It's a constant ability. Just like how Vanity's Fiend or Majestity's Fiend, its effect is always happening. It changes the rule of the game. So I was hoping that the Urza would still gain the attack points, but no, sadly it didn't. That's something that you have to keep track of. Dark Rebellion can screw you over. Cards that can shuffle, they don't hurt you all that much, but drawing, because you can draw them again. Technically, this deck only has really one weakness: inconsistency. And cards that stop you from banishing. That's it. Anything that can get over your attack points, you know you can get over them again. But you just have to keep track of your life points. So that was my deck. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button. Or maybe smash that like button with a hammer. Yes, I just went there. So, if you have anything you'd like to see changed in this deck, please comment down below. Anything you'd like to see further on in life, whatever, from my channel, please comment.